It's 5 o'clock on a Wednesday, and it's time for
Craig and Ryland's Magic TV Show.
I'm Craig.
I'm Ryland.
Welcome back to another review show right here on
Magic TV.
And today we've got 5 tricks. We've got 5 tricks, and you know what? This is one of my favourite types of review shows. There's nothing terrible.
Bad.
Everything is really good. Pretty much all of the stuff you're wanting to put into your show straight away, which is super exciting.
Yes. Oh, I know something that we haven't done.
What's that?
We might be able to do
What?
if you want to.
What? I
Or is
don't know
that
what you're
for
pointing
next
to.
week's show?
Oh, that's for next one. It's for next week, not this week.
Okay.
But we've already got 5 tricks. We're not going to do another one. 5 tricks this week, and we've got some really cool stuff. We don't just want to review the Murphy's items, the Penguin items. So we're reviewing some stuff that you might not have heard of before that's new in from various smaller companies. But we've got some great stuff, and we're going to start off with a trick that Ryland loves, and the reason Ryland loves it is because he loves Lego. And this is a new trick by one of the best magic creators in the world, in my opinion. If I've got your interest, then keep watching. We're going to review that one first. Okay, so first up, we have Sketching Svengali 2.0 by Mark Shortland. We both love Mark Shortland. Yeah. You saw him perform at the IBM convention, didn't you? At Eastbourne. He was doing a rope trick, and somebody threw him a rope onto the stage, and it went into the pit. And he literally jumped like 50 foot down into the pit to get the rope, climbed back up onto the stage, gave it back to the guy and said, "Here, I'll try again, mate." Like, he's a legend, that guy. He's a legend. And do you remember what happened with the finale of his show with the dog food? He was eating the dog food and he got the money in the dog food. Oh, it's just amazing. Go see Mark Shortland if you can. Yeah. This is Sketching Svengali 2.0. Now, this is... I remember the original Sketching Svengali. It was all based on The Simpsons. And it's not been around for years. And then 2.0 is all based on Lego. Now, Lego, I think, has more of a universal appeal than The Simpsons. You don't watch The Simpsons. You don't even know what The Simpsons are.
I do know what The Simpsons are.
You know what they are, but you don't really watch it. Yeah. Lego...
I don't watch it. I might watch it soon.
Lego, everybody loves.
Yeah,
adults, kids, everybody loves Lego. And you're obsessed with Lego. Half of your show is Lego themed.
Yes.
And as soon as...
This now.
Yeah, the Lego thing that you did on BGC with the teleportation device, everything.
The Lego button.
All of that, yes. So there's a lot that we do with this Lego based, that ambitious Lego that we reviewed recently, all of that. This is a Lego.
I know something else that's Lego. Toy box.
Oh yeah, the prop dog thing. Very good.
I feel like there's something else in my show that we took with us that's Lego, and I can't figure out what it is.
Can we get to it later?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But
I'll just go through my show in my head.
You do it in your head.
Okay.
What we have here is Sketching Svengali 2.0. Before we do anything, we're going to have a look at a performance of this. Ryland's going to perform it, and then we'll talk about what we think.
Okay, so here I have this little bag. Now, what's inside the bag is my favourite Lego character, because what we're going to do is we're going to do something. This is a random Lego character, okay?
Okay.
It's like a prediction.
All right.
Now, I've also got this prediction here, just normal prediction. Just put that there.
Okay.
Now, I've also got the mini character creator. As you can see, we have a mini character creator here.
Wow, what's this?
It is the character creator.
Okay, the character creator.
Yes, so what we have, if I can hold this here, we've got loads of different characters. Like we've got the Island Man, we've got that's a doctor, we've got a vampire.
Okay, yeah.
We've got Santa, shopping worker, Robin.
Okay,
Gingerbread Man.
I've got it, yeah.
That guy, I don't know, but Snowman, you get the idea. We've got loads of things.
Loads of people.
Different things.
I saw a stormtrooper there, I think.
Yeah, you did. Stormtrooper. We have Stormtrooper. So we've also got the Island Man again. We've got Doctor. We've got Magician. Santa.
Yeah.
Shopping worker, as I said.
Robin again. Yeah, I got it.
Man,
Got tons of people.
That. Snowman. You get the idea. We've got all these different things. And finally...
And these are the legs.
These are the legs. If we get to them, I'll show you them. There. If I can hold it properly. We've got that. As you can see, same sort of thing.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is a way of making a Lego character randomly?
Yes.
Alright,
Basically
okay.
a way of making a random Lego character. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that down there. We're going to do the legs first. I just want you to say stop anytime you want.
Stop.
There?
Yeah.
Put that there. Say stop.
Stop.
There.
Okay.
Finally this one, just say stop.
Stop.
Yeah. So you got this character.
Yes.
Now you could have picked any character, but you got this character.
Yes.
I'm going to show you what this character is.
Okay.
Get these down to stop moving. There you go. That should work. We got Policeman's head. Like this. As you can
Yeah,
see, there's so many
lift it up and
underneath,
show them.
completely different. Got, I don't know, tackle work by the looks of it. We've got this. We've got policeman's head. Pirate. Tiger.
Yeah.
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 We've got this. Now think about this. That prediction has been there the whole time with the Lego bag.
Yeah. This
You could have
prediction
picked
here.
anything. You could have picked anything.
Yeah, that's random.
And we showed you everything we had.
Yeah.
You could have got any of these. As you can see, I just showed Frankenstein there.
Yeah.
Frankenstein there. Watch.
Go on.
I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to put that down there.
Okay.
I'm not going to touch the envelope. Just open it.
Open the envelope.
Think about this. You could have picked anything.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
this prediction is right, which is completely impossible, I'm sure that's going to be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Just check it out. See what it is. What is it? What is it? What is it?
No way. Look
It is the
at that.
policeman's head, pirate's middle, and tiger's leg.
That is awesome. That is really cool, man.
That is cool. But this bag, been here the whole time.
Yes, it has.
I say it's got one of my favourite Lego characters in. This character is indeed policeman's head, pirate's middle, and tiger's legs.
That is super cool.
How cool is that?
So there you go. That's sketching Svengali. So basically, it's a really well-made pad divided into three. I mean, it's not going to fool any magicians that are watching this. Everybody knows this is the Svengali principle or the colouring book principle. But what Mark's done, which I think is really genius, is he's divided it into three. So you've got a different selection for the head, you've got a different selection for the middle, you've got a different selection for the legs.
And it's not just like, oh, you pick like a fully, for example, I was just looking at one. For example, you've picked the fully gingerbread man. You could pick anyone, but you picked, as you can see, as you can see there, we have the policeman and the pirate and the tiger, and that is the one you end out with.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
And I really like that. It's a little bit like what you do with the icon board.
Yes.
But massively scaled down.
Yes.
Like, you don't need all of the big
icon,
stuff.
we've got like this well, we've said it before, but we've got this massive board. It's really cool. It is good. I like icon.
I love icon.
Yeah, I love icon.
I love icon. But this is like a massive scale. It's a scaled down version.
Yeah.
And it's one of these tricks that... Go on.
We're doing we're taking like a little show that we can take to the House of Secrets. So we're supposed to be like trying to do 40 minutes. We gotta like get things that like really pack small. So we're gonna do this.
This is going to go into your show, isn't it?
Yeah, this is only to replace icon for the moment. In the big shows, we will be doing icon. It's just that icon is quite big to take on just a train.
And you're having a T-shirt printed, aren't you, for that final reveal?
Yeah, like icon, I've got Hulk's head, Spider-Man's middle, and Wonder Woman's legs. This, I'm going to have policeman's head, pirate's middle, and tiger's legs.
Absolutely.
I don't even know where the tigers come from.
Who cares? Now, here's the thing. I just want to say this. This is with it. You get the big reveal. So you get the A4 piece of card that you can put in the envelope. That's great.
We got printed just some paper. We just printed out a thing. We have this old kids show thing where you put it in, you show a picture, you turn it around, you snap your fingers, and it comes out as different. So we're gonna have it as just like a normal Lego Ryland. Turn it
into that.
Turn it around. Turns it into that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can build the reveal in however you want to. Like, you're choosing to have it printed on your T-shirts and you're going to unzip your hoodie.
Yeah, when we were doing icon, we had the idea of doing a banner, but we never did that.
We never got around to it, did we?
Yeah, we never got around to it.
But you can have it printed on a T-shirt. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the prediction that you actually get in the envelope. This is something that you could even do close up. I mean, you get the mini Lego figure with you. It'll work fine close up. It's just a big thing to carry around. I mean, you might not want to carry around the actual pad. It's really more suited for stage. But from an angle's point of view, you've got no problem doing it close up. You might want to do it close up. I think that this would work great in a kids show because kids love Lego. The amount of inquiries we get on Non-Stop Kids saying, can you do something themed to Lego, please? Which is why Gustavo Riley's stuff's great. Well, this is perfect. You can go, yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, so we can have this, we can have Toy Box, we can have Icon.
Cool. Exactly. There's so much stuff you can do. So it's great for kids shows.
Yes.
As long as it fits your character, it's great for a stage show. But it's really, really easy. If you can flick through a book, you can do the trick, which allows you to focus on the presentation. And I think it's really smart.
Flick through a book backwards. backwards and you can flick through a book forwards, and yes,
you can do the trick. I think it's really smart of Mark to do it with Lego, because when you're thinking compared to Simpsons, because with Lego, you do change the heads over, you do change the legs over. Like, you've got Lego figures that you've got in your Lego creations that you create that are like made up of 3 different characters. That's something that kids do all the time. So
I have like for example, I have like a fireman's head, policeman's middle. I have like an ambulance, like
a bad guy's legs. I've seen you do.
So yeah, I have done bad guys, and I've done like no, doctor's middle, police, fire engine legs, and police head.
Yeah. So look, it's really good. It is the definition of pack small, plays big. It's why you're putting it into your show where everything's got to fit into one case, because it's literally just the pad and the prediction. You put it in the case and you've got a good solid 6 or 7 minutes that you can do that will bring the house down. I love this. I really, really like this.
So good.
I'm going to give this
It's
100%.
so good.
If you're a kid show entertainer, a family entertainer, you absolutely want to get this. I picked this up from Mark in person. It's available directly from Mark. If you pick it up from Mark, you get the Lego figure as well. If you pick it up through any other magic shops, which you can do because it's gone through Murphy's, you don't get the Lego figure. When I saw Mark, Nyman was with me. He bought one for his show. It's just a no-brainer. It's a really simple trick that'll just go into your case and it'll fit straight into pretty much any type of show. Family shows, kids shows, cabaret shows, it'll work a charm. I'm giving it 100%. What about you?
100, yeah.
100%. So it gets 100% from Ryland, it gets 100% from me. It's really good. Let's move on with the next trick. Okay, so the next trick is by Andy Nyman, who for my money is one of the best mentalists on the planet. He is so super creative. Yeah. And we picked this up at the London Magic Convention.
Yes.
And we were at the London Magic Convention, and Andy and Preston had their own dealer booth, and Simon Lipkin was kind of fronting it, and he was there on the stand demoing all of the stuff. And we walked over and we saw this.
Well,
you saw it first of all.
I saw it and I said, Dad, come over here and look at this.
And I saw it.
On you.
And I was like, that's just so good. And you were like, I really want this for my close-up. And I was like, well, buy it for yourself if you want to. And you did. You bought it for yourself.
Well, I'm not using it. Who's going to use it?
He said I can borrow it when he's not.
But yeah. When I'm at school, there we go.
It's £75. It's not the cheapest trick in the world.
No, it's not. But it is so good. It is so good.
It is really good. We're going to do a performance of it first of all. Well, I'm not. He is. And then when you've seen it performed, we'll talk about exactly what we think. Okay,
so I have a little stand here with a stick with 3 scores on. And I also have a little box. And inside the box, there's a prediction covered in the black. Little piece of paper.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let me put that back on. I want you to take the bag.
Take the bag, okay?
I want you to take one of the scores off one by one and just pop them in the bag. So we got a white.
Got a white.
We got a red.
Got a red.
We got a blue.
Got a blue.
Now what I want you to do is just shake the bag up.
Shaking.
And then take one out. Put it on the stick.
Can I look, or do you want me to do it at random?
Do it at random.
Random. Okay, I've got one.
Take it out. Put it on the stick.
Take it out and put it on the stick.
Yeah. Just put it on.
You put it on. My eyes are terrible. There we go.
So you got the red one.
Mm-hmm.
So you could pick any one, but you pick the red one.
Yeah.
You pick the red one. Now I said this box has been there the whole time.
It has.
Glued onto this thing.
Yes.
Yes. If I take it out, you can see that there's nothing else but that, as I said. You can see that nothing else will fit inside here. But this red skull.
No way!
How cool is that?
That's awesome.
That is cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that is cool, isn't it?
I love that. So that's the trick. Now, first of all, I want to point out that these props are so well made. You get the little black bags to keep everything in. This has got a velvet base. It's all made out of wood. It's all really solid. It's really good. Inside here, you've got the spike. You've got the skulls.
Hang on.
The skulls are really well made. Everything just screams quality.
And then you get refills of that.
Yeah?
You get refills of that, which they're there. You get that much, so you can use again. But this so far I've used this quite a lot, and it has lasted quite a while.
Yeah, it's just really, really nice.
And the skulls are so well made though.
And what's really...
And the metal stick, like that's not...
Oh yeah, it's really good.
That's not coming apart.
It's not.
Usually it's quite plastic, isn't it?
Yeah, this is just solid, really, really well made.
Like proper.
Yeah, really good. Now, what's nice about this is it feels so fair. Especially, you know, when Simon did it on me and he was like, drop the 3 skulls in the bag, now reach in, grab yourself one in your hand. Now, if you want to let go and grab a different one, you can. Bring it out, have a look. You know, it's a performance piece, this is. It's a performance piece. I could see you doing this in a close-up gig, and you literally go, you know, you do that special trick for somebody and you say, I want to show you one more thing. I do that quite a lot. I have a special prop that I put behind the bar or somewhere that's easily accessible, and when I'm in the right group of people and they're really into it, I say, let me do one more thing for you. Just give me 1 second, I'm going to get it. And then you bring these out and you build it up, and you bring the the skulls out and you put them on the stick and you say, look, I'm going to show you something. And you've obviously only just started doing it, but I think if you spin a little story to this as well, I think that'll make it even better. But I just think the props are just so intriguing.
Yeah, and I like how you might not be able to see that on camera, but I like how like you've got these little like stripes on them on the back, and then you got it on the face. Like just look at the face. Like they can see one, I can see one, they can see one, you can see one.
It's so cool.
They're so cool, man.
And
I like the faces so much.
And it's such a great method. It's such a great method.
So cool.
I'm actually considering getting one myself. I wish I bought one for myself as well. I know you bought this for yourself.
He showed me it somewhere else.
No, he launched it at the London Convention. It was literally just launched.
He showed me it somewhere. And I was like, how's that done? And he said, you'll see soon. And I'm like, oh, I wonder when it is. And then I've seen it again, and I now know how it works after buying it. And I'm like,
it floored you as well, didn't it? This completely and totally floored Ryland. Totally floored him. I love this. You're going to hear this a lot in this review show, but this is getting 100%. Yeah, I think this is great. 100%. Yeah, this is something that, you know, you could do this walk around. Absolutely. I was questioning whether you could do this walk around, but you can, because you can do the setup in front of people.
You can just hold that. You can just hold that.
Well, what I'm trying to say here is you put this in here like this. If you, I mean, I would probably put it to the side and keep it for a special performance. But you know, you put everything in there. How do you put it in? It's your trick. So you put it in there, and then it just fits into a side pocket really, really easily. So you just take it in. You put it's the other way around, isn't it? You take it, you put it in your side pocket. But this is the sort of thing that I would take in my car. I'd take in the in the case. And I just have it there. I think for a parlour show as well, this is brilliant. But it's also the sort of thing, I tell you where this is really cool. You'd have this set up in your living room in your house. And when your friends come round and they go, what's that? You go, well, let me show you something. And then you tell a story with the skulls and everything. And it just looks like some sort of weird decoration that you have around your house. And then you proceed to do this incredible trick with it. Love it. 100% from me. What about you?
Another 100%, yeah.
100% from Ryland, 100% from me.
Yeah, these tricks are so good in this review show.
They really are. Cool. And now we're going to go on with another trick. We're going to have a look at a new release from one of your favourite creators, Nikolas Mavresis, and Alakazam. When you put Alakazam and Nikolas Mavresis into the same sentence, you're guaranteed quality. Let's have a look at this. So trick number 3, we have Portrait, IT at the end, by Nikolas Mavresis. And listen to what it says here. From Nikolas Mavresis comes Portrait. It's a freaky little packet trick with a spooky twist. Super easy to perform and packed with magical moments. And I do believe that. And it's been created and handmade by Steve-O Watson, one of your favourite magicians.
One of my favourite
people. Yeah, he's amazing, right? Well, before we get any further...
One of my favourite friends.
He's a friend. He's a very good friend of yours, isn't he?
Very good teacher on the net tricks.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's the reason you learned how to do card splitting. Yeah. So before we get any further, we're going to have a look at this. So we're going to have
the reason why I watch the net trick. He's like one of the only people that I watch.
He's one of the only people you watch on the net tricks. Dude, I'm on there.
I know.
Lloyd's on there.
I watch Lloyd. Not you though.
Not me though. You watch Justin.
Yeah, I watch Justin.
And Adam.
Yeah, definitely.
But just not me. Not me. Anyway, we're going to... You're so mean. We're going to have a look at the performance of this. So let's have I'm actually going to do a trick now. There's 5 tricks on this review show, and I do one of them. He's taking over.
Even though I taught him how to do this.
He did teach me how to do this. He wanted to perform this one as well, and I was like, right, I've got to do one, else I'm just going to look well lazy. So I'm going to perform this right now. Let's have a look at it. Okay, right. Do you ever have recurring nightmares?
Sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah.
Does it involve Thea trumping?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it would. I've had a nightmare ever since I was like your age. And I still have those nightmares now.
Wow.
Really scary nightmares.
Really?
Get your hands off the table, I'll show you what they are. Would you like to see what my nightmare is?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll actually tell you a little story. I've been scared of something ever since I was a kid. And I can actually tell you what these things are using these pieces of card. Now, these pieces of card, don't you think they look a bit like photo frames?
Yeah.
And the reason is, they're meant to look like photo frames. And on the other side, there's pictures of famous art. Do you know who...
Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa, well done. So Mona Lisa, do you know who that one is?
Girl with the pearl earring.
Very good. And finally, do you know who this one is? I don't know that one either, to be honest.
No.
It doesn't matter. I don't know that one either, to be honest, but hey ho, it's okay. And then do you see this photo frame? It's got like blood on it.
Yeah.
The reason is because this is not famous art. This is a scary clown, but not just any scary clown. This is Pennywise the Clown from a film called It by Stephen King. It was a book and then became a film. This haunted my dreams as a kid. My mum and dad wouldn't let me watch it because you have to be 18 to watch this film. But I snuck downstairs when they were out one day and the babysitter fell asleep and I watched this film and it was scary. And ever since I've been scared of clowns. That's why you're not going to watch this film until you're a lot older. And Pennywise the Clown is really scary. And my biggest nightmare is seeing Pennywise the Clown everywhere. Like I'll walk, in my nightmares, I'll walk into the kitchen and you'll be there and you'll be Pennywise the Clown. And then I'll look over at Thea and Thea's the Pennywise the Clown. And then I'll hear barking and I'll look down and there's Anya and Coco. And they don't have doggy faces. They have the face of the clown. Very scary stuff, very scary stuff. And that's why it's got blood on the other side, by the way. That's the reason. Now, I'm going to pop the clown in here for a minute, okay? And I'm going to tell you about the... by the way, I've left it sticking out so you can see it the whole time, right? I'm going to tell you about the worst nightmare I ever had involving this clown. I was getting ready to go to a gig. And I looked into the mirror. You know the mirror in my bedroom on the wardrobe?
Yeah.
I looked into the mirror. And when I looked in the mirror, I saw Pennywise the Clown looking back at me. And then when I looked down, I was like, oh my gosh. And when I looked back in the mirror, he'd gone. And instead, he was standing right next to me. How scary is that?
What?
Yeah, really scary, right? In fact, I can do a magic trick to show you what it looked like. Would you like that?
Yeah.
Just snap your fingers over that. Very good. And take it out. You're not going to believe this. Turn it over. Pennywise the Clown has gone.
What?
And do you remember this artwork? Do you remember all of these pictures?
Yeah.
You're not going to believe this. Because now, here is the Mona Lisa. But it's Pennywise the Clown with the red balloon. Here is the girl with the pearl earring. But it's no longer a girl with a pearl earring. It's now a clown with a pearl earring. And instead of the guy with the apple on his face, the piece of art I don't know the name of, we have a clown with an apple on his face. It's Pennywise the Clown. That is really scary. And that's why when you were a kid, you never had a clown come and entertain you at your birthday party. Because I would have gone screaming at the door. I would have gone, ah, it's a clown. That's the reason.
Oh, good.
So that's the performance. And I probably don't do it as well as you, but I try my best. Now, here's the thing. Ryland, this is how easy this is. Ry learnt this while he was demming on the stand at Alakazam. So Ry at the London Magic Convention spent most of the day demming on the Alakazam stand. And you dem the stuff.
Everything I like was sold out.
Yeah, but then they managed to get some one card.
Yeah, they managed to get some one card Monties off.
And Executive Suite, they had that.
Yeah, they had that. But basically everything I like, they managed to get one card Monty, but the first part they sold out. They managed to get 5.
Yeah.
They managed to get 5, and then they got.
But you were demming cheeky as well.
Yeah, I was demming cheeky. They ran out of
everything.
Food for thought.
Food for thought, yeah.
Food for thought.
So Harry was like, hey, I'll teach you this. This is new. I'll teach it you. He taught you in 5 minutes and then you were demming it.
Yeah.
That's how easy it is. It's very, very easy. There's very little sleight of hand to it. The gimmicks do all the work for you. There is a move at the beginning, but what's really nice is at the end you're left clean. All of the cards that are on the table at the end are examinable. Now, the envelope isn't, but during the course of the routine, you put the envelope away, and the envelope doesn't feel important at all. And of course, it's all about the cards. The envelope's just a place to put the cards in, and all the cards are examinable. But what's really nice about this is the story, and this is perfect for Halloween. But it's not just perfect for Halloween. This is the sort of thing that you could do for a spooky performance really easily. Everybody knows who Pennywise the Clown is. Everyone knows clowns can be super scary. And you can...
I haven't actually watched the film, but I know who Pennywise is.
Yeah, you're not going to watch the film for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just a fun routine to perform. It's one of those tricks that you don't see the ending coming. In fact, you don't even know where the ending's going. You've got these pieces of art, and it's like, where are you going with this? And then you show the picture with Pennywise, and then Pennywise disappears. The ending where all of the pictures turn into Pennywise is so good. Instant reset, no table required. You can do it in the spectator's hand.
You just take the cards out, you go. Well, I'm not going to say the setup, but you just put 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3. Get them to put that there. 1, 2, 3 again.
Yeah,
it's so easy.
It's a great trick. It's a super great trick.
Yeah, it's so good.
And I'm trying to think of anything else to say, but there's nothing else to really say.
100%.
If you like,
that's what
really.
You can say.
Well, I'm giving it 100. It's an Alakazam trick. I'm giving it 100%.
120.
It's 120 off you, is it? 120 from Ryland, 100% from me. This is really cool. This has flown under the radar. I don't think this got a live launch like a lot of the other stuff from Alakazam. So I think a few people might have missed this. But you throw this into a case, it packs small, it plays big, and they just don't see the ending coming. It's a very commercial packet trick. I love it. Let's move on with another trick that Ryland's going to perform. Now, Ryland's all about his everyday carry at the moment. He's got his Orphic wallet, he's got his one-card Monty in there, he's got his food for thought in there, he's got...
Magician's insurance card.
You've got your Magician's insurance card. You got Gossip in there? You do go Gossip, don't you?
I've got my pendant.
He's got his pendant. And now he's added another piece of... Yeah, he's added another piece of everyday carry. Now, this is not cheap, I'll tell you right now. Ryland got this from the London Magic Convention. You were saving up for it. Well, you weren't saving. Ryland does a lot of gigs, so you do make a decent amount of money. And he was like, I want to buy this watch. And I'm like, dude, it's £200 for a watch. Are you really going to use it? He's like, I'm going to use it everywhere. I'm like, okay, if you want to get the watch, you can buy the watch. That's fine, but I want to make sure that you're using it. You're going to use it, and you haven't taken it off your wrist, other than when you're playing football. And I've insisted, or you've just come back from Cubs, and I've made you take it off your wrist. You're literally taking it everywhere. But as long as you've got the watch on your wrist and you've got a little gimmick in your pocket, you're set to do.
If you want to do the trick. I'm just taking it to school as just a normal watch.
It is.
You can use it as a normal watch.
You can use it as a normal watch. And any of your friends
That's
at
not the real
schools...
time, is it?
No, because you've just done a trick with it, haven't you? Any of your friends question this watch?
I said to Charlie, do you like my new watch? And he said, nice Rolex. I'm like, it's not a Rolex. And then I say it to my partner next to me, and she says, that looks expensive. I'm like, yeah, it's like 200.
Do you want to do a performance of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do a performance. So if you don't know what this is, let's do a performance of it so you can see. The trailer kind of gives away exactly what this is anyway, so we can be very honest with you about it. But let's have a look at performance first of all. Okay,
so Daddy, I've got my watch here.
Yes, you do. I see this.
I'm going to take it off.
Okay.
You take it off like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to a time.
Okay. You're setting it to a time.
Yeah, let me just scroll it. Hang on.
Scroll it.
Scroll it, yeah. Scroll it. Hang on.
Kids.
There.
It's not scrolling, it's wind, whatever.
I'm going to wind it. I'm going to wind it that way. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be my time.
Okay.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So what I want you to do...
Am I allowed to see it or...?
No, you're not allowed to see it. Okay. Well, I want you to hold your hand. How about that? You put that on there, like that.
Okay.
Now, what I want you to do is I want you to name any time in the world.
Any time?
So name an hour first.
And name an hour.
Yeah.
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock, okay. Now name some minutes.
Any minutes?
Yeah.
32.
32, no, you sure 32?
Definitely want 32.
Definitely want 32.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, what I want you to do is I want you to watch this.
What?
First, now. Look at the time.
You want me to look at the time?
Yeah, look at the time. What does it say?
It says 11:32. Oh my gosh, you predicted 11:32.
How cool is that?
That is amazing. I love that. So what we have here is a remote control built into this watch. Now, the cool thing about this watch is it does not look at all like it's a magic watch. It looks like it's a normal watch, right?
Oh yeah, I had someone else on my row who said, "Is that a magic watch?" I said, "Oh yeah, I'm not going to do the trick now, but we're in class, but it is." Yeah.
Okay. But it doesn't really look like a magic watch, does it?
No, it just looks like a normal watch.
It looks like a normal watch.
And I can see why they said it looks expensive.
It does look expensive,
It
yeah.
does look expensive.
But I need to ask you some questions about this because it's your watch. I don't do this. You do. You've performed it several times now. So let me ask you a few questions. So first of all, it's a remote control. The remote control fits in your pocket. It's not very big at all. And what the remote control does...
It's just smaller than a matchbox.
And what the remote control does, it allows you to have the watch set to a particular time. So you can literally take the watch off and you can pretend to set it, put it into the spectator's hand, they name a time, and then when they look at the watch, the time is set to that time. Now, there's been watches like that before that have had questionable reliability. So I suppose the first question is this reliable?
Yes.
You've tried it a few times, does it always work?
Yes.
Okay, every single time, yeah? Good. So the next question I've got is, what's it like for a walk-around gig where you're doing it over and over and over again? Because obviously, you don't want the remote control on all the time. So if you're doing a walk-around gig for 2 hours, hang on, let me ask you a question. Let's say I've got the remote control switched off. Can I just literally flick the remote control on and go into the trick immediately?
No, but what you can do is you turn it on. You set the first thing you do after you've done the trick is you just set this back to exactly 12 o'clock. And once it's at exactly 12 o'clock, you turn the remote on, you press that down for 3 seconds, and when you turn it on, it says searching, and if you press that down for 3 seconds, what it should say is it now says watch power, and then you can go into the trick after that.
Okay. And it's the normal time until you do the trick. So you'll use it as a normal watch, but at any time you want to, you can go into the trick. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay. And it literally, so because I want to get this straight, because I genuinely haven't done it. So it's not a difficult thing to do, because sometimes there's tricks that require big setup. So you literally just flick the remote control on, put your watch like that for 3 seconds, and then you're ready to do the trick. Is that right?
Yeah, after you've put that 12 o'clock.
So what's the reason for setting it to 12 o'clock? Or do you do that before you do the performance, before you walk over to the table?
Well, you can do it in the middle of the performance, because you can go, well, let me set this to a time.
And you take it off your wrist at that point, don't you?
So you can set it, you take it off your wrist and you say...
So what would you do? Talk me through it. So you'd take it off.
I haven't actually got the remote, it's over there.
Pantomime it. So you'd take it off like that. Okay. In fact, go get the remote control so that everybody knows exactly what it is that you do. Because I want people to realise that this is quite an easy thing to use. And I genuinely haven't used it, and he has. So you've got the remote control in your pocket.
Yes.
Very quickly, actually, first...
So it says searching.
Right. So this would happen in your pocket.
Hang on, let me show you.
Sit down. No, sit down. They're not going to be able to see you.
Searching.
They're not going to be able to see you. Sit down.
It says searching.
Right, okay.
And then you put it down for 3 seconds, like I just did. And now it says the time.
Okay, but what you've already set it to 12 o'clock. What was your reason to set it for 12 o'clock?
So it knows the exact time.
No, what's your reason for the audience? It'll look
the
weird if you
reason
just
to
took the
set it to
watch
12
off.
o'clock. Well, let me just set my prediction here.
Okay.
Let me just put my prediction. I'll put it right there. And then that says 0000. So you give it to them to hold it face down. Now,
and that's switching it. That's setting it now. Yeah.
Yes. What you do is you reach into the pocket. So it's never time.
So can we just talk about this remote control very quickly first of all? There's 4 columns and 3 columns and 4 rows. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 in the middle, right?
Yeah.
And
I haven't learned what the other 2 ones are, but yeah, I know this one turns it off and then turns on. I don't know what it's for, but it turns it off and then on.
Okay.
I think that sets it to 0000. Yeah, but that's saying 1 now.
Okay.
So you set it. You don't want to go over on minutes for this. You just set it to the time.
Okay.
You give it them, like, say, name a number.
Okay, so let's go 8, 12.
8, 12. So what you do is you press the 0, the 8, and then 1, 2. So you wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
And doesn't it vibrate when it's done?
Yeah, so you can see it's going 6, 7, 8, 8, 12. And then when you look at it, you can now see that it actually says 8, 12.
Okay, that's incredible. And so to then reset afterwards...
And then if you don't turn the remote off, you can then go 0, 0, 0, 0, and it will just automatically bring it back to 0, 0.
So that's probably, if you were performing with it, you wouldn't want the right time. If you're performing with it, would you have it set at 0, 0, 0, 0?
Yeah.
If you switch that remote control off now, will it stay at 0, 0, 0, 0?
No, it'll just turn back to normal time.
It will just turn back to normal
So it's
time?
just tick after a minute, tick.
Okay, so but you'd probably be best to have it that so it's easy to set to 0, 0, 0.
Yeah, so you can just turn it over, wait for it, turn it back on, set that.
So what I'm saying is it's almost an instant reset, right?
Yeah.
And how easy is it to input the numbers while it's in your pocket? Because I saw you put your hands behind your back. Was that easier than going into your pocket? Like, I just want to know.
Yeah. It was sometimes. It can be because then you can have 2 hands, actually.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
I'm just waiting this to go back to 0, 0, 0, 0. There you go. 0, 0, 0, 0.
Okay.
So, like, for example, got the watch, turn it face down. Pick any number. I can have 2 hands behind my back.
I don't know. 12. 12.
12, 12.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
So you get the buzz when you know it's done.
Yeah. There. Snap. Turn over. 12, 12.
12, 12. Okay, perfect.
Like that.
That's great. So it's super reliable.
And then 0, 0, 0, 0.
Yeah, I get it.
Sets back.
So it's super reliable. It's
Yes.
very easy to set.
Very clever.
Genius. Yeah, and then you just put it on your wrist
And then you put it on your wrist and you're ready to go. Once you've set it to real time, you can use it as a normal watch. Get to the gig. What you do? Get to the gig after you've got this on. When you get to the gig, just set that to 0, 0, 0, 0. Turn the remote on. Link it together. You are ready.
Okay, and I know you said that you're planning on figuring out a way of using this in your stage show as well.
Yes.
You had an idea with a whiteboard and Velcro, didn't you?
Yeah, like someone to name a number, have this like stick Velcro, have this stuck to the whiteboard. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have it like 0, 10, 1, 2.
Okay.
Well, no, that's 124. So that was set into 124. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm just having that on the whiteboard. I'm just holding the whiteboard like there. So it's gonna tick back to that, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say, "What do you want?" And the whiteboard, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna write down the time of what it is.
Okay.
And as you can see, I've set that to go back to 0, 0, 0, 0.
Okay, right, I got it. Thanks.
Yeah, it is very clever though. It is very clever.
Fantastic. So, what are you going to give it? I mean, it's 100%. I mean, yeah, I've had the Turner watch. I've had a whole bunch of different watches over the time, and some have worked, some haven't. The Turner watch was not good at all. This seems
Why wasn't it good?
It just wasn't. This seems really, really reliable. I love the remote control. It's very easy to input. Yeah, it's nice. I'm going to give this 100% as well. If you're looking for a time prediction, there's lots of different watches on the market, but this seems like a really good one at a really good price. Infinity watch from Bluether Magic.
Yeah,
now, even though we've given every product a great review, we're finishing off with what we both think is the trick of the week.
Yes.
Let's have a look at that right now. So the fifth review, the final review today, we have Miss Caramelos. Now, this is a Spanish trick or a French trick, I can't remember.
I think it was...
I'm not sure. But...
I don't know.
But we got this from Practical Magic. As far as I'm aware, this Gary Dunn and Practical Magic are the only company that are stocking this at the moment. In the UK at any rate. And you can get it directly from him. He has them on his website. I think we were his first customer for this. As soon as me and Ryland saw the trailer for this, we were like, that's in your show. That has to be in your show. Because one of the key things of what you do is you try to do tricks that revolve around stuff that kids like Rubik's Cubes, Lego, sweets.
Lego, that sort of thing.
And this is incredible. And if you haven't seen it, it's a prediction of...
Well, let me tell them. So basically what you have is you get you get the box. Well, I'm not going to tell you what's inside, but you get the things you need. What the effect is, you have
Well, how about we do a performance?
Yeah, do a performance, yeah.
Let's do a performance of it so you can see exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love sweets. But the thing is, my mum was always telling me that I'm eating too many sweets. But really, it's her fault because we've got so many sweets inside the house. So many sweet jars filled with a different type of candy. Under this cardboard box, I have a prediction. One of my mum's sweet jars filled with a special type of candy. I'm going to get my dad to pick any type of candy using this pad. This pad is full of different types of candy. We've got like Starburst, which is a type of chocolate bar. Fruitella, they're like chewy fruits. We've got toffees, they're nice. We've got mints, like polos and sort of things. We've got dummies. We've got fruit chews. We've got fruit salad, all different sort of thing. So, what I'm going to get my dad to do is just lift up anywhere he wants, like this. You can lift up anywhere, just anywhere he wants. Just lift up. Anywhere.
Okay.
You got it?
Yep.
Pass it back. Put that over there. We don't need that anymore. Now, you could have picked... Well, you could have lifted up anywhere and chose any type of candy.
Yes.
But you picked that one thing.
Yeah.
This cardboard box has been there the whole time. What did you pick?
Jelly beans.
Jelly beans. Well, you're not going to believe this, but under this box, I actually have jelly beans. How cool is that?
That's awesome.
Isn't it awesome? That's pretty cool. Now, that is called predicting the future. Now, I'm going to teach you how to do predicting the future yourself. You ready? Okay. I'm ready for this. My mum always puts a piece of paper inside the jar, telling me, well, not me, my mum always puts a piece of paper inside the jar, telling her how many sweets are inside the jar. So I can't steal any. And every time I open the jar, there's always a piece of paper and I read it and I'm like, can't take any. But this time, I took the whole jar. And because we've got so many jars, she didn't realise, which is good. Well, kind of terrible for me because I'm going to get told off now. But when she realises, hopefully I'll be able to put it back later. But hopefully. So, as I said, this piece of paper, 4-digit number. The reason it's only 4 digits is because there used to be 10,000, but they wouldn't all fit in the box. So I ate a lot over about a month or so. I ate quite a lot. So what I'm going to get my dad to do is name a 4-digit number. Like we'll start with the thousands, like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. So name any thousand.
6,000.
6,000. Are you sure you want 6,000?
Yes.
Okay, so we've got 6,000. Name any 100.
Any 100 at all?
Any 100.
300.
6,310.
20.
6,320 and anyone you want.
Any single
digit.
9.
9. 6,329. 6,000. 6,329. Yeah, 6,329. You could have picked any number. The slip. It's been under a cardboard box. It's been under the lid. This slip has been there the whole time. Now, what this slip actually says is it actually says this number 6,329. How cool is that? Now these are quite nice. Look, these are nice. Thank you.
That was amazing.
Thanks.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I've added the extra part where with this. I have added this. This does not come with it. I've just added it. I've said, well, wouldn't it be cool if we had like a prediction? Well, like forcing jelly beans, and I'm like, well, Dad's like, yeah. Well, I'll get a Sven pad. So we've just put.
And this is a beautiful Sven pad.
Yeah, it is, and we've got loads of different.
We got this from Brent, didn't we? From Brett.
At the Magic Circle. No, not Magic Circle.
At the London Magic Convention.
So we've got all these.
And the routine doesn't come with that, but Ryland thought it would be a really nice idea, and he's right.
Just lift up.
Ryland thought it would be a really nice idea to start off with a prediction. And you used a box there, but you're getting yourself a really nice handkerchief, aren't you, to put over it?
Yeah,
so that to predict it starts off by predicting the sweets that are in the jar, which allows you to then say, well, you know what I just did is predicting the future, but I'm now going to teach you how to do the same thing. And then the whole them guessing the number is them predicting how many sweets are in the jar. I think that's really clever. I think it added a first phase, and I think this trick needed a first phase.
Yeah.
Now, this thing plays to a big audience. Kids would love this. Adults would love this. Everybody would love this. You bring it out at a kids show and it's got sweets in it. It works really well. Now, the method is ingenious, isn't it? We sat here. This is kind of our cave where we hang out when we do magic. We sat here one evening after school, didn't we? And we just sat for a couple of hours watching the tutorial. Really good tutorial, live performance, watching the tutorial and just having a blast setting this up. It was just so fun.
So fun.
So fun to set this up. And then we were just trying it out over and over again. And we were like,
it
works, it's so cool.
It's so cool.
It's a brilliant trick.
At the first point, we didn't set it up properly. So what we did is we did it, but we didn't set it up properly. And Dad was like, well, if this works, I'm going to go flipping mental. If this works, I'm going to go flipping mental. We open it up, and what happens is like the numbers are blended together.
It didn't work very well.
And Dad's like, oh no! But I'm like, look, we've done it wrong. We'll watch the tutorial again. So we watched it again.
Realised what we did wrong.
We realised what we did wrong. What we did really wrong. No. What we did wrong. And we did it. And Dad's like, if this works. And it worked.
And it was amazing.
And you just lost your mind. You're like, yes!
I was, it's so cool.
Yes.
But it's, it's very reliable. We don't want to give the method away, but it uses electronics, and sometimes there's a worry about electronics. We've tested this about 10 or 15 times because you're planning on you're back at the House of Secrets on the 25th, 26th, 27th.
Yeah.
And you're doing your little train show. Everything fits inside a suitcase. And you're taking this with you. This is going to be one of your big tricks. So you've been scripting this for that show. And we've tested it so many times. And it works brilliantly.
Perfectly.
Like, absolutely
like a dream.
perfect.
Like a dream.
And it's just great. You didn't do it in that presentation. I know you're planning on it. Where they end up naming this 4-digit number. And then you go, well, yes, you're correct. Well done. Oh, you don't believe me? Let me show you the piece of paper. Which is just super cool.
What do you mean? We did do that.
Yeah, no, but that saying, oh yeah, that's the correct. That's the correct. This is the number you guessed. You're correct. Well done.
Yeah.
Kind of just going down that route.
We might put in. Well, yes, I hope you're correct. Now, all you need to do is count them.
Yeah, which would be really funny.
And then just go.
You could even go 1, 2. This might take us a while. It's like, I've got a quicker way. That'd be awesome. But yeah, what you saw, it's great. I think kids would love this. I think adults would love this. I think it'd be great in a cabaret show, great in a parlour show, great in a kids show, great in a family show. It's just absolutely impossible. Now, you can predict other stuff in there other than numbers. They talk about that on the tutorial. I think that the best way to do it is what you've just done there. I think it's...
you can have something great. Like... Pop. No, we can guess Indy's name.
Yeah.
We can guess Indy's name. It.
Indy's our new puppy we're getting next week.
Indy,
now, the only thing that you were missing from this performance is you've got a whiteboard that's coming from Amazon, haven't you?
Yes, and we've also got a sketchpad.
We've
got a sketchpad so we can write the time. Wait, are we going to use whiteboard or sketchpad?
Yeah, whiteboard.
So I can use that sketchpad for drawing?
Yeah.
Yes, let's go!
So, I love this. I'm going to give this trick of the week. I'm going to give this
so good.
120%. It's not the most expensive trick in the world. Check it out on Practical Magic. It's not the cheapest trick in the world, but I think it's a quality prop that will last you a long time. And I think that it's a feature item in anybody's show.
And once again, another 100%.
If this is trick of the week, you've got to give it at least 120 else. It's not trick of the week. Oh, it's 121. 121 from Ryland, 100% from me. It's absolutely incredible.
Wait, you've got to give it at least 120.
I don't know, because I gave every other trick 100%.
101 then.
101. Gets 101% from me. Gets 121% from Ryland. It's incredible. If you've got a stage show or a kids show or a family show, seriously look into this. It's really good.
And that's another review show in the bag. That's another review show in the bag. That's another review show in the bag.
It is another review show in the bag. Once again, thank you very much for joining us right here on Magic TV. Don't forget, let us know what you think in the comments down below. You want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, if you haven't already followed Ryland, he is on YouTube. You are on YouTube at Ryland the Kid Magician. He is on Instagram. He's currently heading up to almost 15,000 subscribers. On Instagram, followers on Instagram, sorry. On Instagram, he's Ryland Petty, or Ryland the Magician, Kid Magician, or something like that. And you've officially, your Facebook page has now taken over my Facebook page as well. Ryland's Facebook page has more followers on it than Magic TV's Facebook page. So you officially suck. He puts a load of original content on Facebook as well. So make sure you follow him on all platforms. Make sure you follow me on all platforms. I'm really concerned about YouTube and nothing else. If you haven't already done so, please join the Netrix. What crazy URL are you going to give them today?
www.thenexters.com. Think you go, Petty, the stupid magician.
There you go. www.thenetrix.com/
Craig Petty, the Stinky
Craig Petty, the stupid magician. So make sure you check that URL out. We'll be back again next week. Thank you so much for joining us. On behalf of Ryland, thanks for watching. I'm Craig.
Alright.
We'll see you again. Bye, everyone.